What's up guys, and welcome back to Sliced. Today I'm going to be answering questions that you guys have sent me on Instagram. The first one coming from Hannah. She asks, what is a good replacement for alcohol? You can replace it with vinegar. In small quantities, it's not too overpowering and it makes for quite a good wine substitute. Another great substitute for alcohol is tea. I've got three types here. I've got rooibos, I've got hibiscus, and I've got some assam. And the great thing about tea is that they have varying levels of acidity and sweetness. And so if you brew a really nice cup of tea, you can make some really good replacements for alcohol. Now finally, my personal favourite replacement for alcohol is 100% pure pomegranate juice. I think this is perfect for replacing red wine in a recipe. It's really strong, sweet and acidic, and when you reduce it down, it makes some really great sauces. Now Eiley asks, when frying onions and garlic, does one cook or burn faster than the other? And the simple answer is, on a higher heat, cook your onions first and then your garlic, as the garlic will burn quicker. And if you're cooking on a lower heat, you can add them both at the same time and it doesn't make much of a difference. And I've got a question here. I would like to see teriyaki chicken. Okay, one second. And yep, there you go. So Safe asks, how do you crack eggs one-handed? Now this is a lot easier than it looks. All you need is a little bit of patience and some practice. So with your thumb on the bottom of the egg and your middle finger and forefinger at the top, you're going to crack your egg firmly and pull the two apart gently. So as you can see, all I'm doing is pulling the shells apart very gently with my fingers. Now seeing as I've cracked this egg, I might as well show you how to fry it. So on a medium heat, with some melted butter in a pan, you want to put your egg straight in the middle, and once the bottom has become white, you can put a lid straight on top. And when the water inside the butter evaporates, it will create steam which will cook the top of the egg. And this will prevent all that brown stuff that you get at the bottom when you fry an egg on a high heat. And once that's done, all you have to do is give it a little season and that's it. It's a perfect egg. On the topic of eggs, Layla asks, what is a good replacement for them? And it depends what you're making. If you're trying to use it as a binder in a batter recipe, you can use a plant-based cream. Alternatively, you can actually find some vegan eggs in a lot of health shops. If you need it to replace egg whites, you can use chickpea water. When you beat chickpea water, it doubles in size and replicates beaten egg whites. And if you need it to glaze something, you can use any plant-based milk mixed with a little bit of sugar, and you can use that to create a nice egg-free glaze over scones and pastries. Now Abdunur asks, how do you cook the perfect amount of rice? Now this is one thing that we all can relate to, cooking way too much rice, and so the easiest solution is to cook 75 grams of rice per person. That's about 1/3 of a cup, or if you can't be bothered to measure, it's about a heaped handful. And the last question is, how do you finely chop an onion? This is a very important skill in a kitchen, and it's quite simple. All you need to do is peel an onion, half it so that the root is still intact, and make some slices all the way down to the root without cutting through it. And the closer these are together, the smaller your pieces will be at the end. And so as you can see, all of my pieces are intact as I haven't cut through the root. Make some cuts along the onion, and again, the closer they are together, the finer your pieces will be at the end. And so carefully you want to chop, and again, the closer they are together, the finer your pieces will be. So thank you for watching guys, please like and subscribe and follow me on Instagram at sliced_YT. I post loads of things on Instagram that I don't post on this channel, and you might get a chance to ask a question and be featured on the next episode of Cooking Tips.